DBSCG things.
What is up, you guys? My name is Taxon and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things, and today I'm bringing you another exciting battle. This is going to be between King Cold and Red Jiren out of set 14, so I hope you're as excited for it as I am. So with that being said, if you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe and hitting the bell so that you are notified every single time I upload a video. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, do the same thing, and also leave comments, guys. I love interacting with you guys there, so go do that. And with that being said, I'm going to show you guys this battle. Hope you enjoy.
Alrighty, you guys, so here's the battle. We got my teammate Yuhp on the right playing Red Jiren, and a newer player that I've been teaching to play the game on the left playing King Cold. His name is Nick. He's actually taking on to the game very, very well and learning and picking up things very, very quickly. So he actually gets to start off here. He's going to tap one, use a new ruler. He's going to use his leader's effect, move his life into the camera view for us. So here he's going to use his leader's effect to rip one. To draw one, that one's going to let him rip one, and he's going to look at the top three, pick any green card among it. Here he has a super combo with the double strike thing and his ball, but he chooses to grab ball, so I think there goes ahead and gives away the package that he runs in this deck. So he goes ahead and passes over to Red Jiren. Red Jiren's been getting a lot of love coming out of the set. A lot of players have been digging. I think it's just because he's a fan favorite character. But yeah, he's been getting a lot of love. The deck's very, very good, and it replenishes itself very, very easily. It just keeps putting out bodies. If you get rid of it, it's just going to replay it pretty easily, pretty free. Well, not free. I guess he does pay a life to play these one-drops. Anyways, with that being said, he goes ahead and pays one and plays out his Topo Unison. He's going to go ahead and add a marker to it, allowing him to play a one-drop at the end of his turn. He's going to swing lead. He was able to get the damage in, and I believe he just passed his turn. And it doesn't look like he had a one-drop to play off the plus ability, so no guy coming out, no effects there. So going into Nick's second turn, shout out to Nick, dude, for doing so good and sticking to the game and taking the time to really learn about the game. So here he uses leader effect, rip. I think he forgot the draw, but either way. Played Anticipated Onslaught. This allows him to play a 2-cost card, so he plays the 2-cost 15 card. He's going to use one more energy to play out Unstoppable Invasion. This is going to give his leader, make his leader a 20k double strike. And I believe here, because he doesn't want to lose double strike yet, he's just going to swing in lead and try to land that 20 double. So he does land it. Here he's going to awaken, stand his energy back up. Shout out to him for clutching together such a clean play. His King Cold deck is very, very, very different compared to most. So being able to see, so here he just pays one off the 2 drops effect, play surprise attack Frieza instead of just killing something. I guess he can't because it has barrier. He would have had to have swung at it. So here he swings in the 15k. We're gonna go ahead and see the Spirit Boost Dispo negate. He uses the ball and goes and grabs himself a Zeno 4-cost Frieza from deck. This is actually really exciting to see a different style played with King Cold, because not too many people actually play it differently from each other. Like most King Cold decks stay pretty stable, you know, like 4 new ruler, 4 Anticipated Onslaught, 3 double strikes, 2 terrified. You know you can't. That's like the staple numbers for that. You know, obviously Paragus. You got the counter secret rare. I just feel like most King Cold decks just seem so same. So here's a weird situation here. In the beginning of the game, Yuhp sat his deck right there and then moved it, and then the bottom card sat there, and he didn't realize till just now, and he thought it was a life that he forgot to pick up, so he just ends up picking it up. I don't know if it really affects the outcome of the game or how this game would have ended. So I just kind of... I'm really proud of Nick's gameplay here, so I just wanted to get this video out here. So screw that little tiny misplay. I'm going to let it slide. Leave it in the comments below if you guys care. So yeah, here he's trying to do some more Jiren stuff. Pays 1. As you can see, though, the King Cold deck with the double strike lead, the 15k crit, and then the 15k double strike was able to actually, on turn 2, push Red Jiren all the way down to 2 life. So the pressure there was nice to see. So obviously we got the standard Jiren plays going on here. He tapped 1, put out his Unison, he awoken. Now he's going to use an evolve skill. And he gets the -10 a card. So now that Frieza's at 5k. Here he's going to use his 5k unison to swing at his Frieza, so he's just going to negate it so that he can't bombard his leader. So that's just going to make it so that Wub inevitably has to waste his entire turn swinging into that Frieza until it's gone. So we're going to see if King Cold can manage to stop it. Okay, so yeah, he did. He does give barrier to all the other 1-drops, so he can only choose one at a time. So it does get rid of the low barrier guy. And here he passes and then finishes the plus ability off a Topo, allowing him to play a 1-drop Jiren, and then he gets the top 5 search for another card. He gets another little baby Jiren. And then it gets back to King Cold's turn. He gets the charge. Turns out he's charging another Unison. Being a new player, I don't think he realizes just how important the Unison and the Frieza counterplay are. So most of the times when I watch him play his King Cold deck, that Unison doesn't come out till like turn 3, turn 4 anyways. But in my opinion, if I were to play the deck, I would try to get out turn 2 depending on my matchup. So here we're going to see the Topo negate, the auto effect on the evolve, and then the plus a marker on the Topo. So many effects off of one small swing. Like all I did is swing lead, and he was like, yeah, negate, you can't swing no more. By the way, I also have an auto because you swing, evolve. This auto goes off because I evolve. This auto happens because this auto happened. It's just so much. So yep, so turn 3, like I said, here he goes. He pays 2 and puts out the Unison. Turns out he had a bunch of those in hand throughout the game because you can see 2 in his energy already. He's probably going to minus here and make him KO one of his cards, which inevitably probably will be his Dispo. Let's see what happens here. He uses his minus ability. Oh, nope, he plussed and he didn't have a target. Okay, so that was a plus and no target. They're using like Pickle Rick dice, I think, and I just can't tell what numbers are on them. So I apologize for that, guys. So now we got the charge. Same old, same old. By the way, guys, if you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe, leave a like down below, and drop a comment. Tell me how you think Nick's doing. This is his first gameplay on camera. Like I said, he's only like 3 months in. He's probably only got 4 decks worth of gameplay, like 4 decks worth of practice under his belt. So I'm proud of him for how fast he's been moving along and how well he's been doing. So leave it in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Also about his deck list. This is his own personal spice deck list. Like he built this King Cold his own way. So I really like that as well. Being a new player, he still has that imagination. He's not just out here net decking off people. So it looks like we just got the evolve for the big 5-drop Jiren. He's going to boost up the leader. Also give the auto for the Unison. He does have another 4-drop off camera. I'm sorry that he slides everything over to make his battle area all up there. So it looks like here he's just going to try to bombard into the Unison. Okay, so we see another Royal Supremacy popping the Dispo. Which is good. Use it while you can. I mean, there's not always going to be a 3 cost or less target on field to kill. The rest of the Topo auto gets to play that. Here he's going to tap 2 and go into the 2-drop. Okay, interesting. So here I can tell that it looks like Nick is struggling getting into a battle phase in order to try to use his activate battle on his leader, because that's the main thing right now. He's not getting his fields out of the field for him to replay them and get his hand draws going again. So he's gonna suffer with that for the majority of the game, especially with these Topos landing every single turn the moment he swings. So there's pretty rough. It seems like he's just gonna minus on the Unison, force him to KO his other Topo, so at least he doesn't have to deal with that 20k attack. And without discarding, he's just gonna have to pass turn, because no one wants to discard to try to get into battle again. So I'm just gonna say smart him. Obviously, don't fight the Topo. Good job on that on his part, especially being a new player. Most people won't notice how effective those cards are. Okay, so here he just looks like he stacked his units and went up to 6. It's probably setting up to try to do the minus ability here. So here he paid 1 evolved. Yep, got his auto, got a marker, got a boost. Yeah, so now he's at 7. Yeah, I think he's going to hit the -7. Yeah, if your opponent's at 3 or more life, they just take a damage. That is absolutely the first time that I've seen that skill go off, and it may just be because Jiren was up against a newer player. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Have you seen the -7 on that go off frequently, or is it just hard to get off against a competitive player? Anyway, so here he's swinging in with a big ol'. The 5-drop beefed up his leader after evolving. So here, after comboing with that, he's going to pay 1, negate its keyword skills, and restand it. It didn't have any keyword skills, so technically it's just going to be like 2 big ol' 30k swings. He's going to negate with King Cold, try to get him to slow down. Oh, looks like he had a response for that. So the 20k or less card is placed into the drop area, so the King Cold effect actually never goes into play because it never hits field. And now he also has I believe that card, the blocker, that minuses 10 from a card. Yep, so it's there you see the minus, but the freezes effect allows him to grab the ball back from the drop area when he's removed, so at least he got the ball. Yeah, he got minused off the 5-drop Jiren and then off that little alien 3-drop counterplay card. And here's that 1 life. He didn't have a negate. And Jiren proceeds to just dump his hand, and that's it. King Cold has his activate effect, a couple cards in field, and not too much to combo with, so we'll see what he gets to, but I think that's just about it, guys. With that being said, guys, I do want to say I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you are notified every single time I upload a video. Also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, and also, guys, if you enjoyed this video and want to give Nick a shout out for being a new player and doing so well, in having such a unique playstyle and different style deck of his King Cold deck, leave it in the comments below, guys. I'm sure he'd love to hear it. He's over at my house practicing at least once or twice a week, honestly. So shout outs to him for doing so well. And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. I got tons of content coming out for you guys. And with that being said, I will see you in my next video. Deuces.